up, brother? Good to see you, man.
What's up?
Dude,
I
how
was
do you
gonna be
feel?
the smartass and say congratulations on finishing a race.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit too much, but
No,
thanks.
dude,
No. Actually, out of all jokes aside, thank you because I really needed to finish the race. Uh, I was getting a little bit, a little bit frustrated at the fact that I've been having my best qualifyings ever, and I've not been able to complete more than 5 laps of neither ETC or Rookies Cup, so that was a little bit frustrating. But finally get a race done, and especially for it to be Rookies Cup, it's super special for me.
no, that's awesome, man. And yeah, jokes aside, I mean, you were a little snake bit. It was just a couple bad draws over the last week or so, but
Yeah,
congrats,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Top 10 finish. You looked great.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was. So it was actually a super fun ride. Honestly, the Rookies Cup bike is like amazing. Like, there's no bad thing about the Rookies Cup bike at all.
There's
Like,
one. They're all the same color, so it's hard to spot our guys.
true, true.
My
I
eyes are
mean,
good enough to see the 70 as you zoom by.
I think my personal advice is better look at maybe the helmet because there's a lot of different color helmets. When it's difficult is when there's a lot of people in one group like with the top of their helmet to be like dark colors, which I feel like in my race there's a lot of people with dark colors. So it was a little bit difficult to like even I was watching, I was like, which one am I? I don't really know. So yeah, I can feel you guys' pain.
No,
100%.
you know what's cool is the coverage is pretty good.
It's really good.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
coverage is
the
amazing.
coverage really helps me, keep the audience dialed into who's where. So
Their
Yeah,
well, Rookies Cup social media is actually really good.
it
They
is.
yeah,
It
they show
is.
you guys warming up. They show you guys setting up the bikes.
That's
You know,
awesome. It's honestly all awesome.
I'll tell you what, the announcers gave you a lot of
they
airtime
did.
too. They talked about you a lot,
They
so that
did.
was cool.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Dude, that and race two, dude, you almost got like the whole shot. You went from like ninth,
Yeah,
like
man.
fourth. Like what was that? How did that happen? Did you just
So, uh, genuinely, I don't know what happened. I only remember the only thing I remember like clearly was so race one, I got like a regular start. I maybe went up like one position at most, so it was like a regular start. But because I was nervous, I just wanted to finish the race in Rookies Cup and get it over with and not being over excited for the start. And then I just remember I was like, man, uh, I didn't even start that good with the bike because it was my first time starting with the bike because in the test, I crashed in the last session of the test, and right after the sessions, they did practice starts. So I didn't start at all. I didn't know how the clutch worked. I didn't know anything in the
wow.
first. So the first race, it was like not the best, not my one of my best starts, but it was okay. And then in the second one, I was like, man, I actually really like how like the clutch work works for the starts, and I just got it dialed down perfectly, luckily, and I ended up getting like a super good launch off the line.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I saw that. I was super pumped. I woke up that well, no, yeah,
That
no, it
instant.
was in the no
Yeah,
our time.
he actually called me in the middle of the night. He's
Yeah.
like, "Race is starting in 20 minutes." I'm like, "Oh,"
Yeah.
That's
like,
crazy. That's
I just
crazy.
laid down, so his timing was good because I was, I get confused easily on the time change on these things. Uh,
Yeah,
but it was perfect actually. I wasn't quite asleep yet, so I, propped up, put on my TV, and like, let's go.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's go racing.
Yeah.
We're super excited, man. So what so how you feeling? Because you're going to Estriel, like are you there now or are you
No, so it's I'm actually in Jerez still. We spent one more day to kind of just watch the testing actually
oh, okay,
because
cool.
there's Monday testing for MotoGP. So we were over there for a little bit today earlier, just watching them a little bit, and then we're in a hotel right now in Jerez still. And then we're gonna drive from Jerez to Estoril, which is about like 5 hours. It's not one of my longest drives. So
Nice, dude. Dude, so the how is it like meeting like because I saw you like you tagged us when you met like Fabio.
Yeah,
And then you also, I saw you met Marquez.
Marquez, that was cool.
Like, dude,
man.
how is that? Like, that just looks surreal. Like you have,
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing. How do
I'm
you
like,
feel?
hon-
I knew that guy when was that
Honestly,
guy. We're living
honestly,
seriously through you, dude. I gotta say,
yeah,
when we
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, that's awesome. We turn into kids.
That's crazy. No, honestly, so I usually never fanboy for anyone. Like if I don't meet them, right? Because I've been in the junior GP paddock and I've never like really been in person with a MotoGP guy because I haven't been to the MotoGP paddock millions of times. So I haven't really got the chance to meet any of these guys. And I just remember seeing him. It was super funny. So I was walking with my dad to it. This was Thursday. So it was like super calm. No, basically all the MotoGP guys and everyone was basically just setting their stuff up in the paddock. And I just remember watching Mark Marquez casually just walk past, and that was like the first moment when I was like, oh, it's Marquez,
Yeah,
because like
Well,
when you see him on TV, it's kind of like, oh, okay, it's Marquez. But then when you see him in person, for me personally, I totally fanboyed and like I totally wanted a photo, but I was actually too nervous to ask him. I didn't want to ask him
that's
because
all.
I didn't want to yeah I didn't want to be that type of guy in that situation.
Right, right.
So it was actually super funny. We did a track walk on Thursday, and when we finished the track walk and we were walking back to the pits, to the Rookies Cup pits, Fabio was doing team photos on the front straight. So all me and all my friends, we were all like, man, we have to go and get a photo with him because like it's his freest moment and it's impossible to say like, let's just let him do his thing. Like, no. All the Rookies Cup guys want to go take a photo with him.
he's
So
already
that
taking
was
pictures, might as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
yeah, might as
What if
well, might as well, might as well.
and if there's a
Huh?
bunch of you, if there's a bunch of you, then it's then it's just all of you doing it, not
Yeah,
you got the safety
not
and
not
everything.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So it's not the same. And then the Marquez thing was actually super special because I'm pretty sure as you guys know, Pole Position Travel is one of my sponsors,
Yeah.
and so they got us into the Grassini um the Grassini hospitality, and it was about like l- dinner time ish. And so I was kind of just chilling because this was after the crash race. So I was a little bit down, I was like, man, I wish I could have finished the race because I was up in the front group, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then I remember I was just sitting, I was talking to some of the guests from Pole Position Travel, and the main guy, Gordon, from Pole Position Travel, comes to me. He tells me, hey, so remember that photo you have with Mark Marquez when you're younger? I was like, yeah, what about it? And he was like, oh, I'm gonna go show Marquez that, that photo, and if you want, you can come with me, and I'll show him that that's you from 5 years ago, 7 years ago, from how many years ago? I don't even remember, to be honest, how much it was. So, anyways, Gordon presented me to Mark Marquez, and we had that photo. And honestly, I was super nervous. I don't really know why, but I was really nervous. It was crazy.
That's cool,
That's
dude.
pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome. So during race one, I saw in the like in the videos, like, dude, like that was a crazy high side.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
literally just got up, like I think you were like you were like begging like the corner workers to help you restart the race, right? Like to help you start
Yeah.
the bike.
Yeah.
And like what did they say? Were they just like no, 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 or what happened?
So I was a little bit too I was a little bit too quick and anxious to get back on the bike, and so the bike was in first gear, and you need to start in second. So it
Oh,
was not going to start at all. And I think if maybe I would have pushed it like off the bike and it was in second gear, I probably could have got it started, but I was a little bit too anxious and it was frustration and sadness at the same time, because I mean, it just you never know when you're going to get this opportunity again, to be in the front group. So I was quite sad at that, but it was actually super funny. So I had a lot of adrenaline. So once I got off the bike and I went to the pits, they're like, no, 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 we can get you back out there. And then I was like, all right, perfect, perfect. And then I started feeling something in my hand. I was like, man, my hand doesn't feel very good. And I started playing around with my thumb a little bit because I was like, oh, this doesn't feel right in the glove. And then like there was one movement where I felt like it was broken for a second, and
Uh,
I was like, "Well," like I made a little movement, and then the rookies cup guys was like, "Nope, you're not going out," because
Yeah.
I remember I was like, "Wait, hold on one sec," like because I actually like kind of hurt myself, and the rookie cup was like, "No, you can't go back out." And so I went to the doctor, and once I took my glove off, I was like, it was super inflamed. So it was like double the size of my other thumb. And I was freaking out. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna injure myself, and tomorrow I'm not gonna be able to ride, because tomorrow was, I mean, the day after would have been at 8:30 in the morning.
yeah.
So, so I would have to been okay because there was not a lot of time between now and the next race tomorrow. So I was kind of freaking out for that, and but yeah, that was probably one of my gnarliest high sets. So actually, what ended up happening was one of the guys passed me into the corner, and he bumped me a little bit, which pushed me wide, and I wasn't really looking because I just wanted to be at the front, right?
Yeah.
And so there was wet patches because earlier today it was raining, or earlier that day was raining, and
Yeah.
then I right on the wet patch I floored the gas, and I it sent me flying all the way. So it was a little bit my fault because I needed to be a little bit more aware of like, this my surroundings, right? But I guess it was first race vibes and rookies cup and all that. So yeah, that doesn't justify it, but still, that was what happened.
What I saw there was just like, your instincts kicked in and they were 100% correct. You fell off and you like ran to your bike and tried to get on.
Yeah.
And like that's a true racer right there, man. So
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
people would have been like, "Oh, I'm done," or like, they wouldn't
Yeah.
have, they would have like walked away or
And
whatever.
I don't know if you watched the sprint, but you were not the only one
Yeah.
who had a little trouble on that track on,
Yeah. Oh
on
no.
Saturday
No,
morning.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually watching and I was like, man, half of the pack crashed. Like, why does my first race have to be after these tricky conditions,
Yeah.
I was a little bit, I think everyone in the Rookies Cup paddock was kind of like, wow, this is not the best condition to be going out in, but it is what it is. We have to ride anyway, so it's the same for everyone, but
I mean,
still, it wasn't.
we saw some of the best racers in the country, in the world rather.
Yeah.
The best racers in the world had trouble on Saturday with that track.
Yeah,
So, you're in good company.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Nice, dude. So, so tell me a little bit about the Red Bull Rookies Cup. Like, so with the cool thing about the Red Bull Rookies Cup is it's not just like a racing series, but it's also a place where like they actually like teach you how to like race or like they help you do other stuff as well, right? Like they do the track
Yeah.
walk with you and like they do all that stuff. Like how are you adapting to that? And tell us like a little bit about, what they do to you.
So honestly, what they do is it's honestly amazing. Like no amount of money could pay for this experience, if you know what I mean. So we have a track walk on Thursday with Danny Ribalta, which is like one of the best coaches I've ever worked with. He's super friendly, and also he works with all 26 riders, which is crazy. Um, but yeah, so basically, what ends up happening in the Rookies Cup paddock is kind of like you don't do anything to the bike. Like all the bikes are stock. There's very few things you can change on the bike. I mean, my dad's my helper. What do you want him to do on the bike? He can't go on like changing suspensions and doing all the like he he probably will have to end up doing something like this because there are like main mechanics that make sure that the bike is able to run correctly. But aside from that, it's just a lot of like the very basic things that you have to do, but there's nothing you can change that's big to make big changes on the bike, and then for it to be a very unequal category.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of help that goes into every rider, so it's like really equal, to be honest. They actually I feel like they put a little bit more help into the non-European riders, um,
And
which yeah, well, let's specify a little bit more non-Spanish Italian writers, because obviously there's some like German writers and uh writers like this from those parts of Europe, and so yeah, basically they help everyone a lot, a lot, a lot. Honestly, from the test to now, like I've had a whole bunch of help, and it's helped me improve a lot from the test. Um, but yeah, there's just a lot of help that goes into it, and honestly, I feel like it's way less stressful because this is kind of like the scenarios where I do the best because I'm used to riding in go-kart tracks and just riding off of feeling and getting back to that, like just riding off of feeling with no data. They don't show you data. They don't do a whole bunch of crazy things. So just kind of riding off feeling and of pure like riding skill is super like un it's it's taking a lot of the stress off of my back.
Yeah, that's awesome though. That's actually
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Now, and I was when I was watching it, I didn't even know that you could be in the Red Bull Rookies Cup more than once. I thought it was like you're in it and then, but like there's people that like I think the top 4 or 5 people they've been in the Red Bull
Oh
Rookies Cup
yeah.
2 or 3 seasons already.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a bit unfair if you think about it, where it's like they've already had experience with the bike, whereas you and you're mixing it up with those guys, like
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, dude. So congratulations.
Thanks, man.
What to do? Like, so after this Red Bull Rookies Cup, or do you plan on trying to like reapply to do it again, or what's your next step?
So basically what happens for like reapplication, they have to accept you for another year. You don't have to go through the whole tryout process. They'll just tell you, um, you did good last year. We want you again for another year, basically. So honestly, I'm hoping I can get another year. I've like just based off of like the first race experience because it's honestly, it's made me a better rider and only 4 days. Um,
Nice.
3 days on the track, So I really like to get more years. Like some of the other guys in the front, like you said, like Maximo Quiles or Alvaro Carpe as well, which is the second year, and some other guys, because it honestly helps a lot for building your rider skill and also confidence, because all the bikes are the same, so you have no excuse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Well, and presumably these are the guys you're going to be riding and racing with for the next 10 years, you know? So learning like I don't know, learning
learning how
their
they ride.
yeah, learning
Yeah,
how they ride. It's it
Exactly.
makes sense to, not just becoming a better rider, but becoming better at racing these particular guys.
Riders.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's true because that's important when you're mixing up with them, and you're gonna, when you
Trusting your life,
yeah,
basically.
when you get to faster bikes, right? Like it's gonna be you
Yeah,
can be like, oh, I raced with him in, Rookies Cup,
Yeah.
5 years ago. Now you're in Moto 2, now you're able to make, more daring passes and, not have to worry
that's
about,
the thing.
Right.
you
That's
know,
the thing.
so, that's cool, man.
Kind
Yeah.
of off topic. As the only two Americans out there, are you in do you see Joe at all?
This so it's kind of a funny story. This weekend, it was a little bit like unorganized because we just kind of wanted to see how the weekend goes. If it was like super busy, if we don't have time, and also my dad is a helper, so he has basically 8 hours of his day taken away from doing bike mechanic work, so he doesn't really have a lot of time to go see other riders and stuff. But I think in Le Mans we'll 100% catch up, meet up, and probably I don't know.
Nice.
I'll tell you it like just as a, I won't say a casual viewer, but as a fan, what else we're gonna call us?
Yeah.
It's awesome to have Americans like not just there, but like there and and competing
At the top.
at
Yeah.
the top. Yeah, it's super exciting, man. Like it's been forever. So
Has your dad told you about what we're planning to do in July about the red?
Uh, he's only told me that we're going to like visit America, but
we're
like
putting to
ride.
work.
Yeah, we're gonna put you to work, man.
Okay, okay.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, I was talking to your dad about this, and we're gonna do like a riding clinic. It's either gonna be at Apex or at the that other go-kart track in like Apple Valley. One of those
oh,
two.
it's yeah,
You know which one?
yeah.
Because he was
Adams,
Adam.
maybe.
I
Yeah.
don't know which one it was. No, it's not
Okay.
Adam. This is
Oh,
Riverside.
okay.
Long story short is right now I'm currently talking with John Hopkins, so Joe
Oh,
Roberts manager, and it's going to be you, Joe Roberts, and Josh Heron. You guys are going to be running like a clinic together, and
hold
basically
on.
yeah, basically just kind of trying to get people here in the States, riding. Your dad says you're really good at doing like riding clinics and teaching people how to ride. So effectively that's the goal, right? Is and then
Yeah,
also get you more exposure. And then when people sign up, you're gonna be that's the money that we get is gonna be for you and your racing.
yeah,
So we're doing everything.
and we
Yeah.
want more people aware of the fact that this is happening. I mean,
yeah,
because since it's aired separately from Moto 3 and Moto 2 and Moto GP, like
yeah. True.
the more people who know about it, I mean, people will watch this. It's great racing.
Yeah.
So letting people know as widely as we can that, hey, we got an American out there and he's running with the fast kids. Like
Yeah,
it's exciting, man. So, good for the sport, good for in general, I think getting you exposure. Because it's man, me and Fabian, we couldn't be more excited for you. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, we have this I'll send you a picture later. But we have
all right.
we have a couple pictures of you up in our office
That,
from when you were a little kid.
from
When you're
that
when
that's crazy.
You look exactly the same.
yeah. A
Really.
little bit shorter,
I,
but
I yeah, I think maybe a little bit shorter. Maybe a few features different, but
I don't know. I don't think I know where it's at.
It's so good.
but yeah, no, honestly, that's a super awesome idea. Honestly, my dad only told me that I was going to maybe go be a coach out there, but he didn't tell me anything about Joe Roberts and all these other guys also being there.
yeah.
And also another thing, I I like coaching, but I don't really know if I'm the best coach. So you guys
It's
can
not-
debate that.
yeah, I mean, we'll see. You could coach both me and
Oh,
Si.
yeah.
We'll see how much faster you get.
I think if it's me, then maybe you guys will go about like 5 seconds faster, at
Hey,
least.
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
good. I'm excited. You're
Yeah. If you can
Nice,
coach
nice.
me and this kid, you can coach anybody.
yeah, we're really uncomfortable. Yeah, I
I
feel like we're
coach him.
coachable. Yeah, no, I feel like we're coachable.
No, I had Chris Fillmore was my coach for a while. I still suck. So that tells you everything you need to know.
All right.
Uh,
I'll be better than him, 100%.
Yeah, I think
sure.
Fillmore's advice is like go faster, dude.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Stop braking so hard.
Oh, then maybe my coaching skills might not help if he's already unraveled my secrets as well. So
Yeah, break later. That's it.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna write a book on how to race it. Just one chapter,
Yeah.
break later.
Yeah,
That's
break
it.
later, get on the gas harder. That's all. That's all you
Yeah.
need to know.
That's chapter 2.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Sorry.
yeah.
You're giving away all the secrets now. Awesome, man. Well, I know you're probably exhausted from this weekend, but we really appreciate you carving out some time for us.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
dude.
I mean, man, it's not that much time out of my day, so might as well get something to do. Because honestly, today we had nothing to do because it's that like little time period between going from track to track where we have like tons of time. It's just in that time where we have to ride is like where it's actually getting back at like 9 p.m. at the thing and like having to like go to bed super early because you have to be at the track at 6:30 for the race at 8:30, these type of things. So it's it's a lot of work in the weekend, but once you're like on that Monday, Tuesday, then it's a little bit more calm.
Good. You certainly earned it, man. Get some
Thank
rest.
you. Thank you.
I can't tell you how excited we are though. We've been like looking forward to the start of the season for
For a while
for
now.
weeks,
Yeah.
if not longer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man,
We brag about you.
we are pulling for you over
Yeah,
here.
Man, then I hope I exceed your expectations.
you already
All,
have.
all your brags.
Yeah,
You already have, dude.
awesome, man.
Thanks, man.
All right. Well, yeah, we're not going to take much more of your time, but don't forget to send me over at Race Report so we could publish it on our Riders Law webpage.
Yeah.
And
All right.
yeah, and then that's basically it, man.
All right, until
All
you
right, cool.
said hey.
Yeah, no, man, it was super nice to catch up with you guys back. Like to catch up with you guys. Man, my words. It's just Spanish. It was super nice to catch up with you guys again.
Give it,
It's-
give it
It's
that-
Spanish. It's Spanish.
Give
Spanish
it,
is
yeah, give us that in Spanish. Let's hear
uh
it.
now I can't even say it in Spanish. Hold on.
I
I
assume
need to
your
think.
Spanish is better than his now. That's all I'm
Probably.
saying.
Maybe. I've actually been going to school here for 4 years now. So like Spanish school. So I know quite a lot.
Oh yeah,
Quite
that's
a good amount.
so like so your dad's your help. How many helpers are you allowed to have?
One only.
Oh, so just one? Okay.
One. Yep, my
I was
dad.
about to,
He's ready to pack back.
I was about to jump on a flight and go help you, man, and be like, if this guy
Hey,
needs,
I mean, maybe one more. Like we can
yeah,
say,
man.
oh, we need one more guy on the job.
Yeah, dude,
My dad.
I'll carry your helmet, dude. Whatever.
Nice.
Hey, my dad's got old
Pack
bones,
you
so
lunch.
like maybe one more helper wouldn't. I don't think it would hurt.
You see the shirt he's rocking for you today? Stand up.
Oh
Let me
yeah,
see this
Yeah,
yeah.
Victory Monday. I saw that earlier. That's the winter motivation
Hey,
stuff.
congrats again, man. We are so excited to see what the season holds for you.
Thanks. Honestly, uh, I've also like you guys been waiting for the season to start, so I'm super excited to see what I can show you guys. Because I've just been training so hard and like I'm starting to see a few results. Obviously, with my qualifying being a lot better than last year, that's like the first step. And my next step is obviously getting a better result in the races because I don't know if you guys knew, so we changed the tire compound. Before I was racing, well, Rookies Cup changed from Dunlop to Pirelli, but I was racing in ETC, the European Talent Cup, and I changed from Bridgestone to Pirelli. So the Bridgestone actually you don't have to do a lot of tire management, but with the Pirelli you have to do a lot of tire management. So yeah, if you want, I can actually send you a screenshot or a photo or something of the times of everyone, but like all of the front group, when they dropped maybe. So if in the beginning of the race we were all doing 48 highs, 148 highs, 149 lows, at the end of the race we were doing 151 highs, 151 mids. So there's a lot of tire drop and I think if I can get that mastered, I'll honestly be at the front group a lot more, which is obviously what I want.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
so is that what happened towards the end of the race in race two?
Yeah, yeah.
Just tire.
I
Okay.
was I was comfortably in like the top 5, and my tires just dropped, and I didn't understand what's going on because I didn't race yesterday, so I didn't know what was going on, And then I realized I was like, man, these tires, I feel like it's tires. Maybe it's me, but like this feels a lot worse than the beginning of the race,
Yeah.
So by the end, I was just damage limitation, just tried not to fall off so much because I'm making a lot of mistakes trying to hold the front group. But in the end, yeah, P9 it's not exactly what I wanted. It's super good for my first race. I'm super glad that I can show a top 10 in my first race, even with these feelings. But I feel like I can do a lot more.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, you were only, I think it was like 6 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah,
And, uh,
6.7.
and yeah, and then I think I saw the timesheet of the person that finished last. They were like, 32 seconds behind. So like you
Yeah,
were super far ahead. It's not like
yeah.
you dropped way back. It was
No,
only,
no, no, no.
yeah, it was only a couple tenths every lap after, I think it was like after
How
lap
many
like
laps?
six. It was,
24?
no, it was like 12,
Oh,
right?
Four,
12?
14,
14 laps. Yeah.
14.
So
That's yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
like
watched
you
a
said,
lot of
after
racing. Yeah.
24 laps, if there were 24 laps, then that would be maybe we would have to do like some
Game-
sort of like
Yeah,
tire
some
change, like
sort of
NASCAR or
GP,
something like
right?
this,
Right.
yeah,
a
Yeah,
resistance race.
that race takes twice as long. Yeah.
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 Nice, man. Well, cool,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, we'll let you get back. What time is it over there? It's like 7, 8.
7:29 right now,
Okay,
but it's
nice.
super sunny outside because of the daylight savings
I see.
hour changes. So it's 7:29 and it looks like it's like 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we're starting
looks,
to get that here too.
which I love.
Yeah, the
I
long
love
days
that.
Yeah.
are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. All right, well, man, if you need anything, let us know. We're here. We're still here to support you.
Cool.
And
Yeah. Thanks, man.
yeah, we'll talk to you after the next round.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
we
yeah.
want to hear more stories.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll bring more stories this time. Because this race, I had half of what I could have gave you guys because of the crash. So let's see
Right.
if I can give you that other 50% of my story. So
You
For
go.
sure, dude. For sure. Yeah,
Awesome, man.
I want to see that podium trophy next time.
oh, I honestly, because in Le Mans, I don't know if you guys, well, I think you guys probably do, but Le Mans is the biggest crowd. So if I want to do something somewhere, some type of podium, it would want to be in Le Mans because I've I've only got been told this so far, but like 6:30 in the morning, there's already fans waving their flashlights and being crazy in the crowds.
Nice.
So
That's gonna be sick,
it's
dude. I'm
it's,
excited.
it's gonna be super awesome.
Yeah.
Heck
Cool,
yeah,
man.
dude.
Well, congrats again. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, man.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll let you go, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, man.
Thanks, Christian.
All right,
Bye.
man.
All
Yeah,
right.
thanks for inviting me on.
Yeah,
Of
man.
course.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.